Now, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you know that most of these venues, casinos, hotels, large theaters, they're requiring proof of vaccination? Have you seen this? I mean, okay. So one of the first people that I saw, one of the first comedians that I saw, one of the first entertainers that I saw, that said, I will not perform at a venue that requires the COVID-19 vaccines, is our next performer, our next entertainer. Ladies and gentlemen, you might have seen him on Saturday Night Live back in the day. He has been on the big screen, and he's here to speak the truth, and he's going to have a lot of fun here. How many of you are ready to have some fun? You want some fun here? A little bit of comedy? Ladies and gentlemen, please stand to your feet and greet the comedian, Jim Brewer!
Thank you, Clay. Thank you, Clay. Thank you. I didn't see you up there. Hello, everyone. So, those of you who don't know me, take a good look. I'm going to look like this the next half hour. I look high all the time. And this is God's funny joke on me. Some people are like, my nose is big. I look whacked all the time. So, if you think I look bad, you see my kids. They look way worse. My youngest one started high school this year. She goes, Dad, the teacher said I look like I'm on something. I said, yeah, you're going to get that a lot. So as Clay was talking, I got faith in my life. I've had it pretty much. Yeah. It's not easy because I'm also in the industry of like, you want to be a star, don't ya? Here's some leather pants and a kangaroo. Oh, well, I'm successful. Don't touch the kangaroo, I'm a star. People love that, like MTV Cribs, I got a monkey. The lack of common sense, God-given intuition and common sense is very real. Like I can't play casinos because no, we need masks to make sure people are safe. I said, okay, that makes sense. So we're gonna go into casino. People are smoking. There's elderly with a machine. They're drinking, gambling, coughing, touching buttons, rolling dice, in the bathroom, out of the bathroom, tipping cash, but let's make sure we're safe. But let's not kid ourselves. These people, like, you want your business open, don't you? You tell them to put on a mask. All right. People don't think brainwashing works. That's what Hollywood and all of me. I was in Hollywood. I saw it. I lived it. Media is the most demonic, pure evil. I don't know who controls them. I don't know what controls them. But if you couldn't see the voodoo brainwashing over the last couple of years, everyone's a scientist. Everyone became, have you seen the latest stats and numbers? We put one mask, two masks, three masks. We go 3 masks, 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shot booster. The CDC. Who heard of the CDC before 2 years ago? Nobody. The FDA approved it. Yeah, they also approved legal heroin for the last 3 years. And Ritalin the kids. Hey, how old is your kid? 10. He's having a problem. Concentrating in school. He figured out it's all a bunch of nonsense. But we are here to help you, children. No, if he just takes this pill, he'll be able to concentrate better. Oh, thanks, government, for looking after me. Glad you care. The kid isn't even out of the womb yet. They need 14 shots. They need a shot in case you breathe. It's these screens. When I travel everywhere you go. I saw this started years ago. The screen. You think you can be above it? You're not. You ever go to the airport? Watch people at the airport. They walk by and they see the screen and. And then the cockatoo bird comes. Ah! Dr. Fauci says, Dr. Fauci. Ah! People are dying. People are dying. Grandma killer. Grandma killer. Ah! And they're trying right now. They're in trouble. There's too many people wide awake. Listen, you are the majority. You don't know it. You are. You are. It's not. Let me tell you something. I'm not saying that for an applause break. I'm being God honest with you. You're just not allowed to speak because they've been in control for a long time. And they're losing it. They're losing it. They're losing it. The tsunami's coming, and they see it. They see it. Oh my God, we gotta get rafts or something. We got any rowboats? And they're going after anybody. Anybody. I love if you're not emotionally attached to politics or news, you just keep God in your vision. And common sense, you know, because listen, people are driven by love and hate. They say love is blind, hate is blind. How many people you know that watch whatever's going on in the White House? When, you know, I don't know. That way, sir. Oh, okay. Sir, that's the back of the building. Okay. If that was... And that's not a Republican-Democrat thing. That's a humanity thing. Would you, if that was my uncle, Larry, and Larry's backstage going, okay, Larry, go to the podium. We're not making him go out there. He needs help. I think he dropped a deuce in his pants. We have a situation right here. He should be at the lake enjoying life, waiting to hear ducks. Quack, 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 quack. Are you warm, Uncle Larry? You can't tell me that's the powers that be. They're doing nothing. Look at them. They keep trying, don't they? Sire, the people were a little too free this summer. And they were taking off their masks and having gatherings of more than 10 and 15 in backyards. Grandmothers were holding grandchildren. It was awful. We have the holidays coming. We must separate them as soon as possible. Well, surely they won't fall for it again, sir. You'd be surprised. How did the Delta do? They'd even flinch, sire. Well, then I guess it's time to send out the Omicron. What? No! Not the Omicron! Release the Omicron and let them know it doesn't even matter if they're vaccinated. Like we're in an Avengers movie. The Omicron is coming! The Omicron is coming! Put your grandmother back in the basement! Quickly! Get the children away from everyone! It's the Omicron! He's breathing on everyone and no one's dying! You see them panicking, running to the screens. What do we do now? Joe Rogan's misinformation! Joe Rogan's misinformation! Joe Rogan's misinformation! War in Russia! War in Russia! War in Russia! Quick, look to the other ring of the circus! Do you see what fools they are? Misinformation! The president, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a person. I'm not even lying to you. I don't know. I don't know if it's a mask. I don't know if it's a robot. And all the celebrities, and all the late night talk show hosts, and all the, nobody say anything about. Talk about an elephant in the room. What's he gonna say now? Oh, this should be good. Should we have a beer for this one? This is gonna be good. These are the words they use, the mind control words, broads. It's misinformation. Really? Listen, I moved to Florida this August from New Jersey. Yeah. Florida's like the new refugee camp. Come on in. Where are you from? Wisconsin? East Coast. East Coast? Ohio? West Coast? Sarasota? Go that way, please. I can't understand you. Miami, Santa Marina, Miami. Where are you from? Tampa. Okay, we're running out of room, sir. I don't know what we're gonna do. Misinformation. Like a Broadway play. It's misinformation. You know, all the cockatoos. You know. I'm back. Yeah, Florida. I never felt so free. Well, I did, 2017. That's when it ended. I remember just getting my license. I didn't know I had, and just showing up there, I was like, oh, they know you're not from there. Like, are you one of the refugees? Yes. Do I have to wear this? It's your choice. Oh my God. Am I forced to do? No, it's a choice, and if they force it on you, it's illegal. Oh, thank you, Jesus! Oh. Misinformation. The leader of the so-called free world. We can laugh, but on the underlying, this is dead serious. When you have the White House afraid of a comedian, a guy that talks for 3 hours, asking the questions that we, the people, would like to know, an honest, sincere conversation of every angle. And you got your government saying, this guy's a problem. Misinformation. The same guy that stood proudly, because I moved to Florida and he came out and he said, if you live in North Carolina, Florida, or Texas, and in any of the hurricane states, he said hurricane. I went, oh boy, I better listen, something's coming. He said the best way to prevent a hurricane, are you listening to me? Our government that makes choices for your life, what you're gonna pay, who's gonna get drugged, when they're gonna drug them. We can march and do whatever. This is dead serious. That guy, the leader of whatever's going on, go out there and tell them what we told you to say. Get the redheaded girl. Okay. Oh boy, okay, why did I take this job? Why did I take it? It's good benefits, okay. Claiming misinformation as if you're the devil if you let out misinformation, but here's your government in front of the world. You can't tell me people from Japan are going, oh, let you see what he said now. This is going to be good. Oh! This ain't just Texas, and you got people in Germany going, uns USA, done. best way to prevent a hurricane is to get vaccinated. Misinformation! Misinformation! Joe Rogan's bad. He's bad. Okay. Couple months ago, I stopped doing gigs that I just chose. I had fans going, I want to come see you, but they're forcing the vax card. So should I get it? I'm being dead honest. And I went, don't you dare. You should never be forced by the same government that sends your children to get slaughtered for wars we know that shouldn't happen. They don't send their kids. They start them. Even now, oh, Russia, you go to Russia. You go to Ukraine. None of our kids are going there, I'll tell you that right now. Sending my kid home. Okay, thank you. Do I still pay taxes? Yeah, okay. Just wait for the next LeBron tweet and what Taylor Swift has to say. Okay. So I said, no, I'm not playing venues, and not in a mean way, not in a vicious way. I just said, I'm not playing venues that force you to vaccinate it, to laugh. And that's when I saw how demonic this was becoming. I felt like all of a sudden we became, you ever go to like SeaWorld? And you see the seals come out? Like, and like, okay. Wave your flipper. Who wants education? Who wants to see a ball game? Other people like, how dare you compare that to Nazi Germany? How did they ever pull that off? And I said it from the bottom of my heart, out of love. And I said, God gave me my instinct and this body. I'll choose. He made it perfect for me. I can figure it out. I'll listen to him. Now one person, hey, listen, I'm going to tell you this too. I was in, I knew these instruments were going to be a problem up here. I did. I was looking on stage. I'm like, I'm going to knock that over by accident. Screen is going to get demolished. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Listen, at the end, and I do have a faith. I used to be afraid to talk about it because I was afraid of losing followers. And you know, my wife found faith 10 years, maybe 12 years ago. Thank God, saved our marriage. Saved our marriage. It did. You know when you're in a relationship when it's going, it ain't gonna make it. Yeah, I just sucked everything. I'm like, how you doing? You suck. This is the suckiest marriage ever. The way you talk, the way you act, you suck. Let's talk about it. I don't want to talk. You talk sucky. You suck. And I had it out. I had it out with God. I did. I had it out. I pulled over and I'm like, listen. I look like I do drugs, but I don't. I don't cheat. I vowed I'd watch this I watched my families break up, and I watched the turmoil of the kids, what they went through, missing a father and missing a mom and a death of a brother and blah, blah, blah. So I know what happens when families break up. I see and I said, I'm never going to let that happen. And I told God, I'm not going to lie to you, we've all had that. I'm like, God, you better. And I was a jerk. I just took ivermectin, so I'm safe. Horse pill! Horse pill! Horse pill! Horse pill! Terry Bradshaw. He can't even spell. He's going, this Joe Rogan's taking horse pills. Listen up. What's up? What's your phone? Who's the sound guy? So anyway, true story. Yeah, right, sure. Big mouse. I didn't do nothing. They're my witnesses. I've had God in my life, my whole life, and I'll tell more stories. Hopefully, I can come back. I had it out, and I, what?
said, come to my house, I need to do something for you. Went inside the house. Her husband came down and went, this is not going to end well. She said, they put my hand on me, they started praying, I started crying. Right. Now, yeah. So she said, I want to start church. Yeah. It was amazing for about 7 weeks. She kept telling me, hey, you done Jesus? I said, take it easy. You worry about that. She went, no, you done Jesus, your gift. Oh, easy. You worry about you. After 6 weeks, she had tripped up. She came in. I sucked again. Stop. She went upstairs. I could hear her throwing things. Stop. She came back down. I was heartbroken. About half hour later, oh, here we go. And I was ready. I was going to go psychological war. And she said, I'm so sorry. I have anger issues. It has nothing to do with you. I'm working on love with God, trying to heal myself. Please don't leave me. Please be patient. You've been amazing. But I was waiting for the button. She left. She went upstairs. She turned around. She said, I love you. And I had too much pride at that time, but under my breath I went,
Hey, listen. Fear has controlled humanity through screen, through media, through Hollywood, through every outlet. It is our time to believe in your faith, to believe in your morals, and be fearless. Do not let fear take over your heart, because the fearless is time for us to show love. Fearless. And then the fearful will go back in the hellhole where they came from. Keep your head down, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's hear it for Jim Brewer. Let's hear it for Jim. And folks, I just want you to know, this guy has been taking a brave stance by not performing at venues that require those vaccines. And again, I encourage you to go to his website and see if you can bring him to your church or your local community, because this guy essentially canceled his own career by doing the right thing. Let's hear it one more time for Jim Brewer, everybody. Thank you, Jim. Unbelievable. Okay. All right, Thrive Nation, we just got back from Ohio, and Tanya, we had a surprise guest, a surprise call-in.
Let the president, the real president, say a few words.
Hello, everybody. It's an honor to be with you. My boy he's a great boy, and he's having a fantastic time. And it's great to be in that hole. We love the state of Ohio. We love the state of Ohio. And it's so nice to be talking. I wish I could be there instead of my boy, but he's doing a good job, I understand. How is Eric doing? Is he doing a good job?
President Donald J. Trump on the phone there. Were you in the room when Eric Trump got on the phone with his father?
It was amazing. I was backstage.
Well, right now we're headed into our next location, which is San Diego. Have you been to San Diego?
I actually have. Used to be 45 minutes away.
Okay, so how would you describe the weather in San Diego this time of year, and really any time of year?
Any weather in California is always awesome.
Okay.
The breeze from the ocean, it's going to be amazing.
Okay, well, I'm fired up. We got San Diego tickets on sale. Then we're going to Myrtle Beach in May, and then Oregon.
Hello, America. This is Pastor Mark Burns. I am so excited with a big announcement that I have for you. We are bringing the hottest and most sought after tour to the great state of South Carolina, and that is none other than Clay Clark and General Michael Flynn's Reawaken America tour is coming to South Carolina. You need to go ahead and get your tickets ASAP. I believe there's only going to be 2,500 tickets available. We just sold out in Oregon. Clay just said Oregon has been sold out completely. Ohio has been sold out completely. You want to go ahead and get your ticket right now because you're coming to the greatest state in the union. That is my state, my home, the great state of South Carolina. Get your tickets right now. I can't wait to see you. Don't meet me there, beat me there.
Hey, I'm Clay Clark. This is Roger Stone, Jackson Longmire, and the Incredible Hulk. Hey, and last name Holcomb. We're here with some Reawaken America Tour updates. First off, can you explain the momentum behind these tours?
Yeah, it's incredible. People are hungry for truth. They're tired of the BS they get from the mainstream media. They're tired of the BS they get from the cabal in Washington. They're really tired of the crap they're getting from Big Pharma. So there's no place else you can get a lineup of this. These are truth tellers across the board, doctors, political figures, political activists, community activists, candidates for the U.S. Senate like Jackson Longmire, who are going, I've been in politics for 40 years. We used to drag people out and beg them to come. No, people are waiting online. There's a backup for tickets.
Okay, now second update here for you is a lot of people say, man, Clay, Eric Trump's coming. We have, all these household names. You've had Sidney Powell participate. We've had Bobby Kennedy Jr. And people say, what's the catch? How is it possible that you let people name their price? And so, Gina, you talk to people every day. How does it work if someone wants to buy a ticket to these events? Because people are always asking me, what's the catch? Can you kind of tell me how the ticket pricing works?
Yeah, so we have the VIP tickets, which are $500, and then we have general admission, which is $250. And then if you're on a tight budget, you can get a scholarship ticket, and we start those at $135, but we can let you name your price if we need to.
What's the lowest ticket that you've sold a ticket for so far? The lowest price?
It's probably about $6 or $7.
Whoa. So that's a pretty low price. If you're listening right now and you have somewhere between $7, $250, $8, we don't care. Just get out to these events. You go to timetofreeamerica.com to request a ticket. And if you want a speed pass, you can text the number 918-851-0102, 918-851-0102. You can text that number and you can also request tickets that way. Third update, Pastor Jackson, is people are discovering bold pastors like yourself, Pastor Leon Benjamin, Pastor Mark Burns, and you are signing COVID-19 vaccine religious exemptions. The Washington Post doesn't like that so much.
Not so much.
But you've signed over how many COVID-19 vaccines?
As of today, since September, I've signed over 55,000 COVID-19 religious exemption forms, which is how thousands of people keep their jobs without taking the jab.
Unbelievable. And if people want to request the COVID-19 vaccine religious exemptions, how do they do it?
They go to my website, which is jacklaw.us. Jacklaw.us, jacklaw.us.
Roger, I want to tap into your wisdom on this because there's a narrative by people that don't want us to get together and don't want the reawakening to occur that the Flynn team somehow has a feud with the Trump team, but yet Eric Trump loves General Flynn, General Flynn loves Eric. There seems to be a unity happening. I'm seeing a reawakening and a great unity that's occurring. I'm seeing momentum. Can you kind of explain why General Flynn is such a great patriot in your mind?
General Flynn, who I got to know when he and I were basically on trial in the state federal courthouse,
nice.
being tortured by the same corrupt criminals. And we knew each other by text and phone a year before we even met. One of the finest individuals I've met. I worked for 4 American presidents. General Michael Flynn is one of the greatest Christians, one of the greatest constitutionalists, one of the greatest patriots. People understand this guy is a war hero. This is the guy who pulled out his gun and saved others. And to see him unfairly tarnished as a cultist or a deep stater is nonsense. One of the greatest men I've ever met. There's no dichotomy between us and the president. I know the Trump family loves General Flynn, and I know the general has been extraordinarily loyal to the president, as I have.
Should I call him? All right. I give it a 75% chance that he picks up. General, I'm going to be in trouble if he doesn't. I was literally speaking to him right before we went on stage. The general was watching, and I go,
we've got the most incredible crowd in Ohio, and I might call you during the speech. He's like, yeah, I'll have my phone around. I'll call. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can get him. He's on. So, Dad, you've got the most incredible group in Ohio. We're in a beautiful church. And I can tell you there's not a single Biden fan in here. Let the president, the real president, say a few words.
Hello, everybody. It's an honor to be with you. My boy he's a great boy, and he's having a fantastic time. And it's great to be in that hole. We love the state of Ohio. We love the state of Ohio. And it's so nice to be talking. I wish I could be there instead of my boy, but he's doing a good job, I understand. How is Eric doing? Is he doing a good job?
Wow. You know what, Dad? There is so much love in this room for this country and for you and everything that you accomplished. And I speak on behalf of every single person here. They love you. I love you. We're proud of you. And just hold your breath, everybody. Hold your breath.
Well, thank you very much. And everybody enjoy yourselves and have a good weekend. And I'll be in Ohio soon. I'll see you all. And take care of my boy.
Love you, Pops. I'll speak to you later.
Mike Lindell's website, frankspeech.com, is providing Americans like this guy over here, Aaron Antis, and like my wife back here, with the ability to post things on social media without it being deleted. I mean, as conservatives, as Christians, we have to find a place where we can share the truth without worrying about our content being censored and deleted. And it turns out it costs money to do that. And so what we're trying to do on the Thrive Time show, where we're encouraging everybody, including you, to go out there, to go to mypillow.com and buy anything that Mike Lindell will sell you. Use the promo code CLAY, and that way he can fund the creation of Frank's Speech. And I'll just ask Aaron you this question. It's shawhomes.com.
Yes, sir.
Do you have employees that work there?
Yeah, like 100.
Do you pay them?
We do.
See, this just in. You have to pay people. But Mike has to pay his people. I'm assuming they're getting paid.
Yep.
And he has servers. He uses servers to build the website, to host the website, all these things. And so it's going to require some money. And so I was thinking, why don't we, as a family, why don't you, as the Thrive Nation, why don't we all come together, go to mypillow.com, use the promo code CLAY, and buy something. Now, if you use the promo code CLAY, you can save up to 65% off. And so we've been ordering some stuff to show our support. And let's just see what kind of stuff we have here. Now, this is Angelina, who is not a member of Antifa. Whoa. Okay, we are reasonably sure, we're mostly sure she's not a member of Antifa, and she's my daughter, and that's good. So can you want to open up the box here and see?
Yes. Can we get a little help here? James, can we get a little help here? It'll help here.
Now this is all stuff you can buy on mypillow.com. You're not just getting just pillows. They're guaranteed the most comfortable slippers you'll ever own. I'm going to start rocking moccasins in the office now.
Rocking the moccasins.
Rocking the moccasins here. These are...
You're part of the uniform, right?
Yeah, these are also... you can also use these as kind of hoof gloves.
Hand warmers.
Hand warmers. So they're versatile, you know.
So look how many are in there. Is there a pair for
There's
each
a
of you, maybe?
lot here.
And then maybe you guys will have to fight over them.
Oh, you want a pair for everybody? The 13s, these are for me. These are boats. These also could be used as boats. On MyPillow, you can get slippers, you can get blankets, you can get
Cat beds.
cat beds, cat pads, or cat beds.
Your mom said cat beds.
Cat bed, you really can get a
Well,
cat
they
bed.
have dog pillows, so you could use them for cats, I assume.
We need to get one for them.
Yeah. You guys messing with me right now? Is this a real thing?
There's Mom says a real thing. I think if there is.
All right, we're back from Ohio, and we had a great time there. And it is true that the Reawaken America tour, and that includes me, I'm being sued by Dominion's Eric Coomer for claims of election fraud, for exposing the election fraud, for allowing people like Mike Lindell onto the stage to talk about election fraud, for allowing people to like Jovan Pulitzer to hop on the stage to expose election fraud, for allowing the people of America to hear the truth about the 2020 election was in fact stolen. And so right now we set this up on the website, and I'll pull it up right now. So far, I've spent just over $110,000 on legal bills thus far. And at this point, we are 90 days into this process. So if you could help support us against Eric Coomer's lawsuit, that would be great. I would greatly appreciate that. And if you go to time2freeamerica.com and you click on the button that says support Clay, that's me, against Eric Coomer's lawsuit, that would be wonderful. And any donations at all you can make through the platform GiveSendGo would be greatly appreciated. And 100% of the revenue comes in from that will go to fight this lawsuit. Also, for full disclosure, full transparency, I have not taken a dime of income from the Reawaken America Tour because we want this event to be affordable for everybody. So if you're listening right now and you can afford a full price ticket, great. If you need a scholarship ticket, we want to help you. We don't want anybody to be denied access to the Reawaken America Tour simply because we're in a tight spot financially. My name's Clay Clark. I'd greatly appreciate you if you could help support us in our fight against Eric Coomer's lawsuit. Again, it's cost $110,000 in the first couple 3 months here. We've been fighting this, and it is expensive, but the truth is on our side. We're not going to let anybody, including Eric Coomer, keep us from sharing the truth about how the 2020 election was in fact stolen.